And that's the direction of travel now. So this is Purston Hall. Right, so that's a retrospective shot. Those gardens just down there, and Purston Hall, which I think is like apartments now. And now I think we go up here to the road, and then there's like a footpath that we pick up across the other side of the road. So this is the direction of travel. There's a lot of poppies on this the side of this track. So we've got about a mile on this track to walk now. Oh, incidentally, this part of the walk I've done before on a walk, one of John Merrill's walks. So this is the direction of travel. So that's a retrospective shot. I'm just going to get a nice panning shot now. That's the direction of travel. And this is a shot in the direction of travel. So this is a retrospective shot. I've come down from that like ridge now. So I'm going to get a nice panning shot. So that's the direction of travel. Retrospective shot. So that's a retrospective shot where them trees are, that line of trees. That's where we got the last bit of footage from. And this is the direction of travel. Another retrospective shot. And direction of travel shot. retrospective shot. I'm going to do a little panning shot again now. Probably looking in the direction of Pontefract. The direction of travel. Right, I've got to the main road now. So this is the stone stile we go across. It's the A628 Pontefract and Ackworth Road. Now if I turn left, that's the proper way the route goes now, turning left. It's called Castle Syke Hill, but if I turn right I can go back a few hundred yards. I can go and have a look at the Plague Stone. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go and have a look at the Plague Stone. I think I've been there before. It was a walk around from Ackworth, one of John Merrill's walks, that took me on this particular path I'm on now, and then we turned right on his way back. I think we went East Hardwick or something like that. So I'm going to turn right now, go and have a look at the Plague Stone. I'll get a bit of footage of that, and then we'll get back on the main route again. Right, so we've just come out of here. So we're going to go down here. It's only just down here. We're going to go and have a look at the Plague Stone. Filled with a lot of water, dirty water. Right, so that's the direction towards Ackworth, and now we're going that direction. Yeah, we've been on this road before on a previous walk, and that's the water tower. Right, we're back where we came out of the last footpath on the outward journey. So now we just carry on down this hill, Castle Syke Hill, and then we pick up another path back to Purston. And I'm just looking at this this gate post. This is by the side of the stile where I came out onto the main road, and I've just been consulting my book. So there's to look out for some Victorian graffiti. There's like some modern day painted graffiti on it. So I'm trying to sort of find some. I've seen some, but it's like covered a bit. It's supposed to be one 1906, 1890 something or other. There's some little bits here I can't make them out. There's some carved lettering there. And there is some down there. This is the direction of travel now by the side of the road. And then we have them kind of views. So So this is the manhole cover in the book. So that's a retrospective shot of Castleside Hill, the road. And of all the fields at the side of me. And direction of travel. Right, I've got to the stage now where my footpath is. So that's a retrospective shot of this Syke Hill road lane. Very, very busy. And now we bear off it along a nice footpath between fields. So this is the direction of travel. So this is the direction of travel. So that's a retrospective shot, so you can see where the busy A628 is. You can see the cars coming by. So I'm now going to get like a bit of a panning shot. So these are all the fields. This is looking up towards Syke Hill Farm up there. Direction of travel. I'll just continue with the panning shot around the rest of the fields. And that's a retrospective shot. Found some pretty flowers on these bushes. It did say in the book that there were some ditches. There's a ditch down here. So this is still the direction of travel. I'll just get a little panning shot again. Lot of butterflies about as well. You can't even hear the traffic now. We've got away from the traffic. Direction of travel. That's direction of travel. We get another little panning shot. So that's a retrospective shot. Some buildings up there on the horizon. That's Castleside Hill Farm. and back round to direction of travel. This is like a tree tunnel we're going through now. We're going to be going through. So this is the direction of travel. So that's a retrospective shot. So we've come through this tree tunnel now. It's getting the countryside to the right of us. And the direction of travel. That's the direction of travel shot. Retrospective shot. That's that farm up there, Castle Syke farm.
That one up there. Yeah.
Oof, beat me to death then. Right, so that's the direction of travel. That's a retrospective shot. And these buildings up here now, you can see, if I can zoom in, that used to be a farm. It's Castle Syke farm. It used to be a farm, but a guy just told me that they've done it all up into flats now, and the guy who's done all that, like, he'll be a multi-millionaire. Then panning round now to the direction of travel. So that's a retrospective shot. And direction of travel. Right, so that's a retrospective shot. I have now come to a junction of paths, so I don't take this path up here, I don't go up there, I continue straight ahead up here by these trees. So this is the direction of travel now. So this is a retrospective shot. It's quite overgrown as this path. And direction of travel. Heard a lot of bird song in here. So that was the line of the other path down there where them bushes are, where them trees are. and I think that goes up to some housing up there. And then our path, sort of like between field, it's sort of like quite narrow now, quite bushy between trees and like a hedge on your right hand side, and it's quite overgrown, quite thickly overgrown. So this is the direction of travel anyway. And this is just a little bit further up, and this is how narrow it is and how bushy it is. So that's a retrospective shot where I've just been, where it's really narrow, and it's a little bit better now, it's a bit wider. So this is the direction of travel. So that's a retrospective shot. I've now got to the bit now where I'm at the school fencing, which goes round the perimeter of the playing fields. So now, the direction of travel is we bear left away from this fencing, following an edge on his left hand side. So that's the direction of travel, going round to the left where that telegraph pole is. So that's a retrospective shot. So we've come out from down there where the fencing is. We've now come into near where there's housing. So we're going to come out onto what's called Little Lane, and then we're going to bear left on Little Lane. So that's the direction of travel now. Retrospective shot. So this is Little Lane. So that's the direction of travel now. So I've just come out down there by that house, turned left, now onto this road, and this is the direction of travel. So that's Little Lane. We just come down there, and we're going to turn left. This brings us back round then to the park. So that's the direction of travel. So this is a retrospective shot of Wentbridge Road and direction of travel. So that's a retrospective shot. I'll just go down here and cross the road. There, and we're back at the car. That was a good little local ramble. Really enjoyed that. So I'll see you on the next walk.